let's give like a quick summary in case anyone who watching this video for some reason does not know who this man is, Luke Belmar. Let's do a bit of maybe like a 1 minute intro about you, where you've come from, your life story, how you started making money, how you made all these millions, and let's talk about it.
Absolutely, bro. I'm from Argentina.
Okay.
At the age of 16, my parents come from a very poor family. We lived in a small little village of like 18,000 people, about 2 hours away from Buenos Aires, the main city. And at the age of 16, I was tired, just saturated with this bullshit of working a job, following the career path that you were meant to follow. Because I realized one thing, bro. I realized all these people that are giving me advice, do I want to live the life that they live? And when the answer was no, then I wouldn't listen to them. So when my parents said, hey, you should do this, you should go to this university, you should go to this location, you should hang out with these people, you shouldn't say this or you shouldn't do that. And then I evaluated the outcome of their life as much as I love them. I was like, well, I don't want the life that my parents have. I want a different life. Therefore, I have to achieve different things and I have to input different results. And I have to do different kind of measurements of business if I want to elevate. I can't be doing what my parents do. If my parents are doing 50K, 100K a month, I can't be capped by that mindset. I can't be capped by that information. So at the age of 16,
you moved to US.
My uncle, in fact, is a pilot. And since we couldn't afford, the ability to sit in a regular seat because I couldn't buy a ticket, my uncle let me sit in the flight attendant seat. So there I was at the age of 16 with $200 that my parents gave me in a suitcase on my way to America. Alone. So I went from, working, cleaning toilets, power washing streets, knocking doors, sleeping in my car, homeless, working at restaurants, washing dishes.
What was your first job in the US?
My first job in the US was pressure washing basketball courts. Wow. That was my first job in America, bro. And then cleaning toilets was my second job.
Cleaning toilets?
Yeah.
You've cleaned toilets?
Clean toilets. And there, it was called code brown or code black when a toilet got clogged. So I started from the trenches, and it was about 2015. I got introduced, long story short, to Bitcoin. Got introduced to crypto.
But you started dropshipping before that?
No. In fact, my first exposure to anything that came with money-making opportunities was, in fact, the markets. And then, of course, you have a $25,000 threshold in order for you to day trade, right? Because America has this bullshit rule that you can only trade like 3 times every couple days if you have a balance less than 25K, because they don't want people getting liquidated. So it's like, my first goal is, how can I make 25K, right? To be in a situation where I can, in fact, day trade. And I don't have to put a trade and swing it and wait for it. So I was like, I need to make more money.
Right.
So I started waiting tables, doing 2-3 jobs at a time, sleeping in my car, saving money. Because in the US, in many restaurants, you get paid your tips that same day. So what I would do is I would take the cash, right? I would go to Wells Fargo, the ATM, in my car. I would deposit the money. It's so vivid in my mind. I would deposit the money. It would be instantly reflected, the balance in my bank account.
Yeah.
And we would spend half of the budget buying crypto, right, on Bitstamp. And then the other half, it would be our advertising budget for Facebook ads for that day. So we were on a day-to-day basis.
You were selling something on Facebook?
Correct. So we started drop shipping probably about 6 to 7 months after I got exposed to the markets. We did extremely well 2019, 2020, made a couple $1 million, and then rolled over my entire net worth, every single penny of my net worth into crypto in 2020. In the crash of March, I remember we were playing Call of Duty. Yeah. I rented a villa in Miami while everybody was freaking the out about COVID. I was just chilling, making my money, making my moves. And I realized that this was my event to get rich. This was my moment. So I set all my buy orders on Bittrex and on Kraken. And I was buying order blocks of Ethereum, $10,000 every order block at like $90 a piece. Yeah. And then we were buying Cardano at half a penny. And my biggest play, of course, was, which is what I'm most famous for, is PancakeSwap.
Your top 10 holder in PancakeSwap.
I was a top 10 holder. I owned 1% of the not of the circulating supply, the whole supply of PancakeSwap, even though they continue adding tokens now. But I owned 1% of the supply, sub 50 cents or sub $25 million market cap, something ridiculous. And I rode that up to $2.6 billion market cap. So much so that I tattooed it on my neck.
So how much did you make from that investment?
Millions. It was a good opportunity.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Enough to put me away for the rest of my life. Yeah, from that play alone, 30 years. I could live 30 years just from that.